Hey, what's up guys? A couple weeks ago I made a video about counter steering. A couple things you need to realize before you counter steer, some things you should know. Particularly you need to know lane positioning, how to go into a corner, how to negotiate that corner, where to come out of the corner. So I probably should have made that video first. My bad guys. I'll go ahead and change the links to where you watch this one and then the other one. So, and again, this video is for like your brand new, basic riders, guys who are like just getting onto a bike the first time. So, because that's where it's most important to learn the basics and the techniques instead of hopping on and doing everything wrong from the get-go. So, for those of you that have already, negotiated this part and then you already know how to, negotiate a turn, you're already rocking it out, and this video is probably not for you. So, the most important thing about your lane positioning when you're coming into a lane is basically you want to take an extremely sharp corner and cut it into the straightest line you possibly can. Might not make a whole lot of sense, so here's a picture for you. Basically what you see in the picture is you're going to go from the outside of the lane, cut into the inside of the lane at the apex of the turn, hold your lean angle, and it's going to cause you to drift back to the outside of the lane as you come out of the turn. So it's not too bad once you get used to it. It's pretty easy to do, but you just got to practice it. If you get in the habit of not doing it, you're going to find yourself in some bad situations later on down the road. So start practicing it now, get used to it now, take it slow, go through the corners, nice and slow and exaggerated. Make sure you're, forcing yourself to get outside, inside, outside every turn. So even if you're going slow, just practice it. It's a good habit to get into. And here's what it looks like when you're actually out there.
Outside. Inside of the apex. Stay outside. Inside, right at the apex. Back to the outside. Alright, again, start on the outside. Turn to the left. Then into the inside. Hold your lean angle. Right on the outside. Hit the chain. Outside, inside, outside.
I think the best advice I could give a new rider, somebody who's just brand new on a motorcycle, is probably be careful of the advice you get from other riders. Just because it works for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. 99% of riders aren't going to tell you some stupid shit that's going to get you into trouble or, make you wreck or anything like that. But you do got to be careful because it may work for them. Maybe they've been doing it for a while. Maybe they've got 2, 3, 4 years of riding experience, whereas you just started and you try to do something that took them years to perfect. You probably could go shiny side down. All right, you might go on a high slide. Who knows? Just be careful. Watch what you're doing. Any advice that they give you, I'm not saying don't follow it, but take it at face value. If you hear 4, 5, 6 different riders saying the same thing, it's probably legit. But if you hear one dude tell you something and you're like, what the fuck? Never heard of it before. Sounds stupid. It's probably stupid. You probably shouldn't do it. So just be careful. Best advice for a new rider. Be careful of what other riders tell you. They may not mean it to be destructive, but it could be very destructive advice.